Another piece of information that came out today, that was trending was Ron Rivera walking out of his press conference after about 2.5 minutes. He was just fed up with people asking him about Cam Newton.
Yeah, I mean, being pretty much harassed ever since a disappointing game on Thursday. So you got almost a whole week
of asking about that foot.
Yeah, and
apparently, it's the one he injured in preseason, and he's just tired of people just asking. But that's their job to ask for the health update. I know he didn't practice on Wednesday, right? Is what they said.
Yeah.
He was absent from practice. So.
But to walk out on a press conference with 2.5 minutes in it, I mean,
say golly, when he's walking off, that's pretty funny.
I mean, that kind of means that the pressure's on them to do something this year. I mean, he's definitely going to be in the hot seat.
Yeah, some people were saying he might be the first coach fired.
Yeah, and then Cam Newton, I mean, he's just not the Cam Newton of old. He's
it's almost like an old Cam Newton, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was just shocked by that.
You know what? I mean, but the division's right there to be taken. They're the only division in football without a 2-0 team.
Yeah.
I mean, they're right there. So, I mean, they're going to roll with, Kyle Allen, the undrafted free agent out of University of Houston. I mean, they like him. They say he knows the offense well, and, he showed it in preseason, but, when you get in the real season, these real games, man, they move a lot faster. So, that division right there with them and Atlanta and the Saints and Tampa, I mean, it's
up for grabs.
It is. I mean, on paper, it should be, Atlanta running off with this thing, but
I mean,
the Saints with a backup quarterback. So
you saw how Atlanta was playing over on Sunday against the Eagles. I mean, it wasn't a very dominant game. I mean, it is up for grab. It's probably the one division that anyone can grab if they want to,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's there. I mean, there's injuries, there's intrigue, there's teams not playing up to their ability, but the thing with Cam, his contract is can be voided next year, right?
Yep.
So there's a lot of drama going on right there in Charlotte right now about this because, what do you do? Do you think that Cam's never going to be the Cam of old anymore? Is he too beat up? Is he taking too many shots?
I mean, he's getting having
shoulder surgery.
Yeah. And they actually had him almost like what they do for pitchers, have a pitch count on him.
In the preseason and practice and stuff, they wouldn't let him throw but so many passes a day. Yeah. So is this an audition for Kyle Allen? Is this like, okay, let's see if this is the future going ahead, and if it is, do we release, Cam and all that money? Or
think about this: if they release Cam next year, do you bring in Eli Manning?
No. This auditioning this kid, right? I mean, you're going to see if he's got anything, or if they think they'll have to go into the draft and draft a quarterback because they drafted Will Greer out of West Virginia this year, but some people were talking before the draft that they might use a premium pick on a quarterback, and I was like, nah, there's no way they'll do that. But there were whispers that they weren't totally believing in Cam's comeback, so they were obviously seeing some limitations, with his rehab and stuff that they weren't expecting. So, but Kyle Allen, University of Houston via Texas A&M, he started there. He was there when Kyler Murray were there, and both of them are in the league now. And oddly enough, they're about to play each other. Cardinals play the Panthers, so two teammates reunited. But that was a kind of abrupt ending to that press conference today, and apparently Ron Rivera is feeling the heat, or he's just
frustrated with everything.
With the injuries, if he's reading the papers, how people are calling for his early release. So we'll see how that one goes.